Miau the cat loved her home. It was her sanctuary, a place where she could relax and feel safe. Every corner of the house was familiar to her, and she had her favorite spots to nap and play. It was warm and sunny, with sunlight streaming through the windows, casting a golden glow on the furniture. The living room was especially cozy, with soft cushions and a gentle breeze that made the curtains sway. She had a special chair, just for her. It was her throne, where she could survey her kingdom. But one day, everything changed. A new arrival disrupted her peaceful existence. A puppy arrived, full of energy and curiosity. He was small and bouncy, with an endless supply of energy. He bounced around the room, exploring every nook and cranny with his tiny paws. He had soft fur that felt like a plush toy and a wagging tail that never seemed to stop. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he discovered his new home. He came right up to Miau, sniffing excitedly. His nose twitched as he took in her scent, trying to understand this new creature in his world. Miau flicked her tail, annoyed. This was her home. She wasn't used to sharing her space, especially with such a lively intruder. She arched her back and hissed, trying to assert her dominance. Her fur stood on end, and she made herself look as big as possible to intimidate the puppy. The puppy tilted his head, confused. He didn't understand why Miau was so upset. He just wanted to play and make a new friend. Miau jumped onto the back of the sofa, watching him from a safe distance. She needed to keep an eye on this new arrival, unsure of what he might do next. The puppy, named Roko, explored the room with boundless energy. His tiny paws patted softly on the wooden floor as he ventured from one corner to another, his nose twitching with curiosity. Every new scent was an adventure, every piece of furniture a mountain to be conquered. The living room with its cozy ambiance was now his playground. He sniffed at Miau's empty food bowl, his little nose wrinkling at the unfamiliar scent. The bowl, a remnant of the cat's last meal, was a mystery to him. He circled it, trying to understand its significance in this new world he was discovering. He wagged his tail at the curtains, the fabric swaying gently with his playful nudges. The curtains, tall and flowing, seemed like a giant plaything to him. He barked softly, as if inviting them to join in his game. Miau watched him, her eyes narrowed with a mix of curiosity and caution. From her perch, she observed every move he made, trying to gauge the intentions of this new intruder in her domain. What was this creature doing in her house? She had ruled this space with grace and elegance, and now this bumbling ball of fur was turning everything upside down. Her whiskers twitched in confusion. Roko barked, a happy, yipping sound that echoed through the room. Miau twitched her whiskers, her ears flicking back and forth as she tried to make sense of his joyful noise. It was a sound she wasn't used to, but it wasn't entirely unpleasant. He wasn't so bad, she thought, her initial apprehension slowly melting away. There was something endearing about his unbridled enthusiasm and innocent curiosity. Maybe, just maybe, he could be a friend. Roko padded over to the sofa and stood on his hind legs trying to see Miau. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he stretched up, his tail wagging furiously. He wanted to be closer to her, to understand this mysterious creature that watched him from above. She swatted at him playfully, her paw extending just enough to touch his nose. It was a gentle gesture, a tentative first step towards friendship. Roko yipped in delight, his tail wagging even harder. Roko barked again and wagged his tail even harder, his joy infectious. The room seemed to brighten with his energy, and even Miau couldn't help but feel a bit of his excitement. Miau couldn't help but feel a bit curious about this energetic little creature. Perhaps, she thought, this could be the start of an unexpected but beautiful friendship. The house, once her solitary kingdom, now echoed with the sounds of new beginnings. Roko, full of puppy energy, decided to play. He barked at Miau's twitching tail. He jumped and bounced, trying to reach her. Miau decided to have some fun. She jumped down from the sofa and darted under the table. Roko followed, his tail wagging furiously. He barked excitedly, trying to squeeze under the table. Miau ran out the other side, Roko hot on her heels. The chase was on. The chase led them all around the house. Miau, the curious cat, and Roko, the playful puppy, darted through rooms, skidding on the wooden floors and weaving around furniture. Their playful antics filled the house with a lively energy, echoing with the sounds of their tiny paws. Finally, Miau jumped onto a high shelf, out of Roko's reach. From her vantage point, she could see the entire room, her eyes following Roko as he circled below, trying to figure out how to reach her. She felt a mix of triumph and curiosity. He sat beneath her, panting. His little chest heaved with each breath, but his eyes never left Miau. He was determined, but also tired. The chase had been fun, but now he just wanted to be close to his new friend. Miau looked down at him. He seemed harmless. His big, round eyes were filled with innocence and a hint of admiration. She had never seen a creature like him before, so full of energy, yet so gentle. Slowly, cautiously, she reached down and touched his head with her nose. It was a tentative gesture, a small step towards trust. Roko stayed still, sensing the importance of the moment. Roko's tail thumped against the floor. He licked her nose. Miau purred, surprised. It felt nice. The warmth of his gesture melted away her initial apprehension. She realized that maybe, just maybe, this little puppy could be a friend. Maybe, she thought, having a friend wouldn't be so bad. They sat together, the beginning of a beautiful friendship. The house, once quiet, was now filled with the promise of many more playful chases and gentle touches. From that day on, Miau and Roko were inseparable. They played chase in the sunny garden. They shared naps on the warm floor. Sometimes Miau even let Roko sleep beside her, in her special chair. Miau learned that sometimes the best friendships come from unexpected places. And Roko? He learned that even though cats can be grumpy, they can also be the best friends a puppy could ask for.